Hello lovely people, welcome back to my channel once again. I hope you have been doing really well. So Leos, how are you all doing? Well, you guessed it right, it is that time of the month when we are going to be doing a special higher guidance tarot and oracle reading just for you out there. So whether you are Leo the lion by sun sign, by moon sign, or by rising sign or ascendant sign, it is time for you to get on your high horse and be tuned into this reading. Of course, this is a general reading and not every single thing will be applicable to every single one of you in the same way, if it is applicable at all, but be sure there will be insights and clues which will be handy and helpful for all of you through the reading in some way or the other. So let's see what the higher spirit has in store for you, the higher guidance coming your way, what you've been going through, and of course, if you're interested in a detailed personalized reading for the lessons going on in your life and how you can truly transcend them well at this point of time, reach out to me, and you can do that via Facebook or email or any other way you wish to. So Leos the lion, are you really the kings of the jungles? Well, we'll find out in this reading, which is valid for the next 6 to 8 months. So let's get started without wasting any further time. So here we are to the first tarot deck, and as always I've already cleared it, shuffled it, asked the questions, and I have here my first 3 cards from the powerful Druid Craft deck, which is also a personal favorite. So these cards are for the question, what is it that the Leos out there tuned in for this reading need to know about the powerful, some of the most important lessons that might have been going on in their life for the past many months or even year, or powerful, important, most important lessons, and what is the highest way in which they are advised to, guided to work at those lessons so that they can truly clear away those lessons and deal with them and truly be able to, transcend them. What is some of the highest advice for those lessons, and what is some of the powerful, truly positive things, powerful good coming their way, and especially if they are truly able to clear these lessons well in the upcoming 6 to 8 months. So let's get started with the first card. Okay, so this is Cernunnos, and traditionally this is the card which is associated with devil, which is not an outer force, this is an inner force, this is the ego force. I also recently made a video about ego. So this is everything, the devil is everything which is addictive, which disconnects us from the light. So some of the most powerful lessons that have been going on for the Leos out there have been to, transcend some of the most addictive codependency patterns that have been ruling them, because this is kind of codependency. This card also came out last month for the Cancerians. So some powerful lessons have been going on so that they can unchain themselves. This is something which causes us to chain our own selves into things, into relationships, into habits, into ways of being, into ways of thoughts and belief and connections to things which are not for our highest good. We chain us into things by our own subconscious choice, or the choices we are making at every time. We have the power to walk away from whatever this indicates, whether it's a wrong way or negative or low vibrational way of thinking, of being disconnected from the light, of giving away our power, of not being in a highest truth, of not being authentic and working to please others, or being in inauthentic patterns. Whatever this takes us away from our true authentic self, from our authentic core. And this pattern can be found in the closest relationships of your life, where you're either taking away someone else's power or you are allowing someone else to take away your authentic power, or you are taking away someone else's authenticity. So this is always about taking that power back, of allowing whatever that is which chains you so powerfully, a negative codependent pattern or addiction. And this might also be about past lifetimes, some patterns to be healed which you bring over from past lifetimes, from ways of being, from ancestors also, which you need to now break away from, clear away from your life. This could refer to any aspect of your life. Of course, it could be to do with relationships, it could be to do with the way you see yourself and your life, to do with the way you, but always to do with the way you somehow you block light from coming into your life because of your false set of beliefs, deep rooted beliefs. Some of you might not be even aware of them, so deeply rooted in the subconscious. So some of those false beliefs, for example, in relationships, they might cause you to, you know, give away your power or get too overly attached to or, you know, lose authenticity to someone else when it's not really for your highest good. You know, giving away your power or doing everything at their bidding, or changing your habits or things which truly please you just for, you know, finding space for another person, even when it's not giving you happiness, and going on and on doing that, or not allowing another person to have their space in the relationship because you fear you might lose them, because you are feeling insecure or whatever. So this could be in any aspect of your life. So some powerful patterns to do, let go of these addictive patterns of being, or in some way you see yourself as, you know, unworthy, or you don't feel that, you know, you're truly worthy of all the good coming your way. So in some way, clearing away false beliefs, patterns which make you dependent on unhealthy ways of being, unhealthy addictions, unhealthy, you know, whatever addiction is. It could be a habit, physical habit, it could be a way of being, a thought pattern, whatever. So this is a powerful life lesson. This has been going on so that you can once and for all clear this away. When this is cleared away powerfully, oh, the light that pours in is immense. And so what is the highest way which you guide it? This is the answer here. What is some of the highest guidance coming your way which can truly help you transcend this powerful lesson, clear it away? So the Six of Pentacles is all about balance. So for me, this feels like this is creating balance. It's always, you know, not going overboard. You know, this is also about your foundation, your solid foundation in life. It's also got to do with finances. It's also can be to do with anything that makes you feel physically secure, physically solid, physically well provided for. So it can also be health. It can be well-being. It can be your finances or your approach towards finances. It can be your approach towards people. So this is about powerfully, you know, realizing that what you do, what you give comes back to you. So if there is imbalance or inequality in any aspect of your life, whether it's through your relationship with others, or in money exchange, or in the way you exchange your gifts or your talents, you are truly advised to make sure that you're honoring yourself even while you're honoring others. So do not be giving away so much of yourself that you feel utterly drained, or you become totally inauthentic, and it leaves you joyless. So make sure when you're giving because it feels good to you, or because it feels sensible, or it's the right thing to do in a balance, but you also, you know, not going overboard for anything or in any manner just to prove a point, or just to prove how good you are, or just to prove what a great person you are, how generous you are. Make sure that you are also opened up to receiving. Sometimes you guys can be close to receiving in truly joyful or high vibrational waves. So also be open to receiving as you give, because receiving is also a talent. It's also an art. It's also a way of being, a love filled way of being, you know. So allow there to be a balance in your life of giving and receiving, love, resources, energy. So this is also about energy exchange. So allow there to be a balance, you know, a balanced way in which you look at things, whether that's exchange of money, exchange of talents, exchange of your time, resources and efforts. So make sure when you give, that's being honored, and that truly has value for the other person. It creates value, because you know, if you just go on giving endlessly, it gets taken for granted. So make sure it's creating the right value, and it's also not creating addictive patterns or unhealthy patterns in others just because you are being overboard in in some manner. So just make sure there's a balance over here. So when you so if we relate this to this card, this is about, you know, all about being balanced in whatever thoughts, patterns, relationships this are. Do not go overboard. Do not take someone else's power. Do not give away your power. You know, do not do things just because they allow you to be in a comfort zone, even if deep inside you, your inner conscience is nagging you that this is not the right way of being. This cannot go on for a long time. So even if it's a little painful, make sure that you are coming out of comfort zones if it needs to, for the harmonious balance. So nothing is being done in an extreme way, because when it's done that way, it's not on a solid foundation. So make sure there's a sturdy you know, setting underneath you. You're on solid foundation, so be in balance. That will be your guidance at all times. So balance. So, you know, when you are a giver, even if you're at home and you are a giver, make sure you're expecting others also to contribute, to, you know, be helpful, to do their bit. So just don't be the one who gets taken for granted and doing everything for everyone, or, you know, make sure you're valued and you value others. And what is some powerful good coming your way, which might be coming your way in the next 6 to 8 months, especially if you are able to, you know, truly work at clearing these lessons? Let's look at that. Okay, so this is Kim reverse, so it's I would take it as even a stronger message. So again, this is the Temperance card traditionally, and this is a major arcana card, just like this first card. These are both major arcana cards, which means powerful life lessons, which means life lessons or things which are not a 1 day or 2 day or 1 month event. They are long running lessons and themes in your lifelong running soul lessons, which you truly have to undergo and be able to cross. So some powerful good coming your way is, again, this is about balance, all about balance. The Temperance card is always about balance, about not going any one extreme, this extreme or that extreme. It's always about making the right use, the right blend of your resources. You have a lot of resources. Maybe you're not being able to identify or be clear about some of them. Maybe you're not truly aware of some of them, but you do have a lot of resources. And those resources that at this point of time might quite be enough for you to create magic or to create gold, like an alchemist. So you do have a lot of resources, and there is a lot of joy. I see this joy at, you know, in the background. So there's a lot of, I feel, hope, maybe new beginnings, or hope, joy, optimism. As long as you can truly, you know, it's also about coming out of, if you've been feeling discontented or not been in gratitude, it's also time to come out from that and truly appreciate, because you have a lot of resources, you have a lot of things. Maybe you are being unmindful of them or not truly giving them attention, and in your search for more and more, and maybe this is what you can do and that is what you can do. You already have a lot of resources, and when you make the perfect creative use of that, you can create magic. So this is about, again, being blending your resources, whether it's your physical resources, monetary resources, resources of energy, talent, creativity, thought, intellect, whatever it is, in such a perfect manner that you know, you're not going to either one extreme, not this extreme, not that extreme. You are creating that perfect harmony, which is like magic. So this is what some kind of perfect harmony, some kind of a perfect blending of things, perfect creative blending will be coming your way, will be happening once you learn to balance this. So some kind of perfect harmony where you're also able to maybe balance two aspects of your life, maybe home and work, or maybe something else. So some perfect, powerful balance which will make you feel much more centered, much more grounded, because you have been able to work at letting go a lot of your own inner unhealed patterns and addictions and wrong ways of being. You found the balance, and so you will be guided to this point where you feel that perfect harmony because of blending of different things in a much more joyful way, so that they are no longer chaotic, but they provide that joyful, magical foundation of peace of mind, of comfort in your life. So this is what and isn't this what we all look for? Peace of mind, joy, happiness, perfect blending of all things which you have in your life, so that they together with this synergy create happiness for us. Isn't that the ultimate aim of everything? So this is your message for you guys. So this was the Powerful Druidcraft deck, and as always, I do have, of course, another deck which I've already cleared, and this is the Lightseers deck, and I will be asking the question for Leos out there. What are another Leos? They can be pretty stubborn. The lion can truly be stubborn. Sometimes it's my way or the highway. They refuse, even though they have often hearts of gold. They can sometimes be totally not out of choice, not maybe out of, you know, intentionally doing that, but it just because that's the way they've always looked at themselves. That's the way they naturally feel, not being able to look at things, you know, unless they're doing inner work, not being really stubborn, especially about self-change, stubborn about self-change. So what are some of the most stuck stubborn patterns at this point of time that you are truly being powerfully being guided to look at? What are some of the stubborn patterns that you might be refusing to let go of at this point of time? And what is something which you have been able to heal? So let's look at these two things. So what are some of the most stubborn patterns that you know, you might be stuck in or rooted in, or refusing to look at, refusing to let go of, refusing to maybe work on, for whosoever this might apply? And what are some of the lessons or some of the things which you have been able to work on or heal, or some good work that you have been able to do in the past, recent past, or the distant past? So let's just look at that this point of time. All right. So for the Leos out there tuned into this reading, what are some of the most stubborn or stuck patterns in which they find themselves, which they are not aware of, or which they are refusing to see or let go of at this point of time, which are not for the highest good and deepest well-being? Some of the truly stubborn areas which they need to be aware of at this point of time. And what are some of the powerful areas or powerful ways they have been able to work on themselves or bring transformation or healing? Okay, so fill this one. All right. Okay, this is very interesting. The 8 of Pentacles. Now, I see a lot of resources. We also had a 6 of Pentacles in the last deck. So Pentacles, as I said, are all about our resources, our finances, whatever provides the solid foundation of our life. So I feel that for some of you, okay, have you been working, so you're stuck in something, you're wanting to create something, maybe build something, and you have been refusing to, you know, let go of kind of an obsession with that. That's what I feel. Maybe you've been going overboard. You've been trying to build a good solid foundation of work, or maybe some financial investment, or you've been trying to, you know, hone your craft. So somewhere you're not being, I feel you're coming in your own way. Maybe you're burning the midnight lamp, or you've been working hard at it, or you've been trying to, you know, be really focused in your art or your craft or your skill or your work or your profession, you know, or anything else to do with a solid foundation, and you've been in the way. You've been doing well, but I feel some of you might have got stuck in it, like, so it's like, let me see the insights coming to me. It's like you need to get out of your own way. It's like you might have done everything there is, and you might still be, you know, it's what I feel is you have done the work already. You have done a lot, but now you need to let go and sit back and not be in your own way. Like, there is resistance comes from within. You have done a lot of good work, but you're not truly allowing all the benefits, all the abundance, all the fulfillment to, you know, it's there, it's in gestation. You're not allowing it in your impatience, or you just continuing to work, continuing to probe, continuing to expect, continuing to work hard, or think, what more can I do? So it's like, so I feel that you're somehow blocking it because of your own inner resistance and inability to let go now, let go and relax. So because this has come for a pattern which is stubborn or stuck. So, you know, it's like overworking, or giving too much of your time, or overworking your talent, or over expecting from yourself. So which is not required really, because you have done the work. Or you can again think about the balance, which was a major theme. Think about doing things in balance, and also taking care of your own self, not just giving away everything to work, taking care of your wellness, your body, your peace of mind, enjoying. Maybe you've just been thinking or worrying about work, but also, you know, go out, enjoy, do other things which bring you joy, which build on that foundation of well-being, from where, when you're feeling that strong foundation, inspiration for further action comes in automatically. So you might have been so focused on something that you're not allowing time for new inspiration to come in, or you're not allowing the benefits now or the rewards to pour in, because you're just focused. Okay, you're just looking, and you're not turning your eyes away. So let go, relax, and allow all things to come to you. Okay, so have a little more trust and patience. Okay, so I have 2 cards. Okay, I didn't realize I pulled out 2 cards here. What are some of the lessons you have learned? Okay, what are some of the, this was about what are some of the, this is where you might be stuck at right now, coming in your own way. Get out of your own way. And this is some of these are some of the things where you have made progress, where you have been able to allow a lot of good to be done, transform yourself maybe, or learn some lessons, these aspects, these areas of your life. First, so for some of you, for whoever this might be applicable, I feel there has been some kind of healing connected to the past relationships, families or friends, but mostly to do, I feel, with family, something to do with your childhood. So there has been some kind of a healing achieved in your connections, maybe you know, with your family, or nostalgia this is about, or you know, this is some part of you which was unhealed, like you know, you have been able to somehow come to a greater aspect of healing in relationships, a greater you know, things which were unhealed, or where you felt unhealed, or something you have been able to heal in terms of relationship, family, friends, parents. So you have come kind of, I feel, full circle. Some aspect of your past which troubled you, which haunted you, which was not fully healed or clear, or there was pain. So I feel, you know, there has been kind of a harmonious or joyful blending now, or more of an acceptance, more of a, how do I call it, more of a blending in, more of a cooperative synergy together, where, so that's what I see. So this is kind of more joy in family relationships, something, this aspect, yeah, you have been able to heal. And again, this one also relates for me to a lot in family. So it's possible some of you might have missed having that happy family, truly joyful, loving, that kind of peace of mind which comes when you have a solid family foundation, the joy, maybe kids and all. But now you do have it, and you feel much more contented, you feel blessed, you feel graced, because somehow this aspect was missing in your life, but now you feel much more joyful and contented in your family life. You feel the presence of grace, you feel you've been able to learn unhealed love or family based lessons to a certain point, and you've come to a place of greater acceptance, grounding, centering, where you can sit back and enjoy children, or enjoy family, enjoy love, enjoy just the gratitude of knowing that you have been blessed, and you're feeling grateful for that. Make sure if you do, if you're not, so that sense of, you know, something having worked out magically where relationships or family is concerned, and you feel much more, this is a sign of deep contentment, inner contentment. It's not always about because material things, though they also might be part of it, but it's contentment, it's more harmony in family. It's like feeling of blessing and grace upon the family, and which is making you feel much more grounded in life. So these are beautiful lessons always, so based with family. So this is, I feel, some of you might have come either from accepting things which earlier were interfering with your happiness, which you couldn't let go of because you've accepted certain things, you've let go of things which you were meant for you to let go of. So in some way you are feeling in this way, or you will be feeling this way, more harmonious, centered in family relationships, in your home, in your family life, especially with children and loved ones. So well, these were some of the cards, and you guys, for the tarot reading. And now, as always, it is time for us to pick out a few cards for the oracle reading. So I too have here the Romance Angels deck. So okay, so thank you, divine angels and guides, for helping me, for guiding me to 2 cards for all the Leos out there who might be guided to this reading this point of time. So I've picked out this deck, guys, because love is very important. So this is not just romantic love. Love in general is what makes the Leos go round, their world go round. So it's important for everyone, but especially for the Lions, they're literally lonely and feel abandoned without genuine, true fulfillment of love in their life. So I picked out this especially for people who might still be looking out for love, or people who have maybe already found love. But this is like, love is a theme which can never, you know, fade away from their life. It is very important for them to have truly found their soulmates, or truly feel loved and fulfilled in the heart. The heart center is the primary center for the Leo, so it's really important for them, for that heart center to feel expanded and full. So let's go ahead with this reading. So thank you, Divine Spirit, for guiding me to 2 cards right now. For the Leos out there, tune into this reading. What is the love guidance that the higher Divine Spirit wishes for them to receive at this point of time for the highest good and deepest well-being? Okay, so 1 card just fell out. Let me look for another one. Love guidance for the highest good for the Leos out there. There. Let me just pick one out to save time. All right, so the love guidance card for which is truly meant to help some of the Leos out there is at this point of time. All right, let me look at this one first. Deception. Oh, well, this is very intriguing and interesting, guys. So be careful out there. This is about deception. So for someone, some of you need to truly know someone out there is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So it could be for some of you, especially if you are looking at a fresh love interest, or if you've recently you know, committed to someone, or if you are on the verge of going to the next phase of relationship. For whoever this might be meant for, if there is a nagging doubt in you somewhere, so it could be true, because someone in this relationship is not being truly authentic with you, because they might stand to gain something. So someone, if it's someone you've just met, someone you were considering going ahead with, maybe creating a future with, or someone you're really interested in, or someone who is expressing their interest in you or someone who's now a part of your life and you've started going ahead with whatever this might be. Or this could be, if you have a doubt, if there's been nagging doubts in you, whatever this is, someone is wearing a false self mask. Now this is not always about someone out there to cheat you. It's not always like that. It could also be someone is not being their true authentic self with you, or hiding a part of themselves because they're too scared, or because they are giving away their power to you because they wish to make you happy. They walk around eggshells when they are with you, and so they are not telling their honest truth just to keep you happy. So it could be any reason, but this is not the true face. This is not exactly how they feel about you. So they are not revealing the full truth to you because of whatever reasons, ulterior motives, or because they are too scared, or because they are deceiving you in the typical way. So whatever this is, or because they are unsure, someone, so it could be you also. If this, you would know that if it's you. So if in a relationship, are you the one who is trying to go overboard pleasing someone? Or if you are, you're not feeling, you would know that your heart, your intuition will guide you. So if this is you, or if it's someone else, someone is not being truly honest or being truly authentic in what they're saying, in what they're portraying, in what they're expecting, and how clearly they are expressing their true desires or their opinion about the other person. So this is something which really needs to be taken care of. And what is the other card? You deserve love. You are lovable. Okay, so I feel this is, again, I will relate it to this first card. Some of you might be finding, I feel some of you might have self-worth issues. Now this could be again to do with back in your life, unlearned lessons, or childhood, or other times. So you have, because you have such a deep need for love that you are, you almost give away your power to receive that love, and you feel you're receiving that love. So you are lovable. You deserve love which is true, which is honest, which is high vibrational, the love which makes you feel truly complete, which serves your highest good, and which does not make you feel depleted, which does not take away your power, which is equal, which honors you, which is authentic, which is truly mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually fulfilling, and makes you feel complete. So you deserve that kind of love. But are you allowing that kind of love to come into your life? So in case you have a doubt if you are lovable, first of all, this is the answer. Of course, you are completely worthy of love, the divine says. So you better know that. Don't think of yourself as unworthy of love and, ready to compromise just because you feel you've been lonely for too long, or whatever that is. you are meant to receive only the love which is right for you. And this is also about relationships in general. So you are lovable, and if you have been compromising, you've been connecting with the wrong kinds of people, whether it's friends or loved ones who do not honor you, or because who are not truly honest, authentic with you, and because you, out of lack of a better choice, because of self-worth, self-esteem, or unhealed issues inside you, you've been accepting that, it's time for you to know that that's not right for you. You deserve love, and when you allow that energetically to flow into your life, and you start honoring yourself, knowing of yourself as deserving of this love, you have to love yourself first. And when you do that, slowly, in terms of time, with the process, you will allow that different kind of, true kind of joyful, high vibrational kind of love to flow into your life. So, well, those were some powerful pointers in love, guys. So take care and make sure you are truly mindful and aware of what's happening. Finally, I have here the beautiful Ascended Masters guidance. So let's see what higher guidance is coming your way from some of the keepers of the light beings from the highest realm. So what is some of the guidance for the Leos out there? Leo sun sign, Leo moon sign, Leo rising sign. Tune into this reading. Thank you for bringing the highest guidance for them. All right. Okay. Oh my God. Look at what you got. This is the exactly same card which you got in the first tarot deck, the Druidcraft deck. See? The Devil card, which I said. Sternunos. This is the Druid word for that Devil card. I do not believe this. You have exactly the same card over here, this tarot. So let's see. Life force, express your driving passion. Sensual and sexual powers are increased. So wonderful. So this is, this is in here, it has a different connotation and different meaning. So this is when it used in the wrong way, it becomes addictive patterns, it becomes giving away your power, it becomes chains outside you, bondage, right? But when the same light, the same force inside you is used through light, is used creatively, is used in the right manner, it has no end to what it can, guide you to. So this is about that. Unleash that true inner creative force, like something which, how can I describe it? We also call Kundalini energy, right? When it rises in the right manner, when you're truly prepared for it rising, it can create magic, and otherwise it can create havoc. So it's like that kind of thing. Use this force right. This is about passion, this is about sexuality, this is about sensuality, this is about creativity, creating life, manifesting, guiding that life force which is inside you to flow powerfully, to channelize it so powerfully and in the right ways through the light. Because when you channelize it, when you're unmindful of it, it can create havoc, it can bind you in patterns. But when you know how to honor and use that life force right, it can literally create magic for you. So life force, unleash something. Are you holding something back? Unleash your wild side, your creativity with abundance. Allow that life force to guide you in ways you could never have imagined. So this is also about, I feel, something hidden inside you which you don't want to acknowledge, or you don't acknowledge, or something, so maybe something wants to come forth, something wants to come forth and help you build your life. So allow it to. The parts of you which you haven't really given importance to, or the shadow sides of you have, when you clear them away, they can become a powerful tool for self-transformation and creativity. This is what it feels for me. The other card is Hilarion, divine healing. Wonderful. So I feel this is a great card for especially those of you who might be healers, or might be connected in any way with the healing profession, conventional, holistic, any other way, or if you have been working on your own inner healing. So it's really relevant for every one of us. It says divine healing, honor your sensitivity, retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. So yes, I truly feel this is for people who are healers, or who are empaths, or who are healer souls, or who are connected to some professions to do with conventional healing, or counselors, or that kind of. So this is about honoring your sensitivity. When you are healing others in so many ways, especially if you're sensitive souls, you can take on a lot of negativity from others sometimes, especially if you're not recharging yourself enough and you're not cleansing or working on yourself enough. So this is time again about work. You're working too much on others. Maybe it's time to retreat, recharge and heal. So it's time to work a little bit on your own self, take time alone, do work on your own self, on your heart center, connect with nature. So those kinds of things. Your light can support others because you have a powerful light which can help you support others. And so it is really important for you to honor also at time to time your sensitive needs. You need to retreat and withdraw because that's the need of your energy, to honor yourself, to cleanse and work on yourself, to maybe travel, to do things which bring you joy, because you have a powerful healing light which can support others. So it's time also to make sure you're working also on your own inner needs and your own inner light. So that's what it's all about. So this is like also kind of a signal, go ahead, that yes, you're meant to help and heal others, but make sure you're also honoring yourself, that kind of thing. All right, guys, so I think we are almost at an end of the reading, but before you leave, I have a powerful deck. I have chosen this time the powerful gods and goddesses deck because I want to end this reading with a final advice from the gods and goddesses, the Hindu gods and goddesses. There's so many symbols and manifestations. So let's see what manifestation comes out to give an advice for the Leos out there. So thank you to the gods and goddesses deck. Thank you for connecting us to unconditional love and light, and for giving us a message that truly the Leos out there tuned into this reading might feel helped with at this point of time. So what version of the divine comes out at this point of time to guide the Leos out there for the next 6 to 8 months? What version can help them truly bring transformation and healing and blessings in their life? Okay, so what is it that's coming out for the Leos at this point of time for guidance? What version of the divine wishes to guide and bless their life at this point of time? What are the qualities of the divine that they can truly work with at this point of time? So I'm not going to be looking because these don't have a back. I'm just going to be closing my eyes and picking out a card. Okay, I feel energy here. This one. Oh my god. This is Yama, the Lord of Death. So it's like feels kind of eerie, but guys, don't be so scared. So sometimes this kind of guidance can be for, like, you have the Death card in tarot. So this is about letting go of attachments. Letting go of attachments to the ego force, so these are blessings for being reborn. Sometimes you're so scared because you're clinging, but clinging, fear of death is ultimately fear of the ego, fear of the ego doesn't want to leave us. So that's the fear. Because what is fear of death? Ultimately it's the fear of the ego. The ego is fearing that it will no longer have life or anything to cling to. So this is powerful guidance coming your way. And let me see what it says at the back. There's a mantra here for meditation, and it says, salutations to you, Yama, the Lord of Death, the Punisher, who comes in the form of time. Salutations to the God of the law and the ultimate destroyer of all beings. So it says blessings are, what are the blessings now? Some of the blessings which are coming through this card: knowledge of the law, righteousness in action, overcoming the fear of death. Steadfastness is in the face of judgment. So these are some of the blessings coming your way. And also, if you have a fear of death, fear of the ego, or you've been clinging to things out of fear, you will be letting go powerfully of fears. So this is about letting go of fear at the end, because there is continuity of life. So letting go of fear. Knowledge of the law, righteousness in action. Righteousness because there's karma and everything. So righteousness of action. So those are the blessings coming your way. The guidance is coming your way. Let me pick out another card because this was quite a heavy duty card. So let's just pick out another card before I put an end to this reading. All right. Agni, the god of fire. So that's Agni, the god of fire. And it says, O fire, O self-effulgent, omniscient Lord, cast out from us all debasing and sinful desires and habits. Again, I feel this is about addictions and patterns. Lead us by the path of righteousness to the attainment of all true knowledge and worldly riches. For this we offer unto you profound obeisance and praise. So, and what are some of the blessings? Because fire is again the digestive force, the digestive element. So this is improved digestion. It says true knowledge and worldly riches, acquisition of inner powers through yoga. So great news for some of you if you're yoga teachers or deeply into yoga. Freedom from debasing desires and habits. So again, I feel this is so much about the addiction card, the devil patterns which you got. So desires and habits which are a bondage, which are not for your highest good, and which maybe have been you for a lifetime. So it's like from freedom from those, because the fire element, it cleanses and purifies things away which are not good for you powerfully. Right? So all these are things which are, blessings coming your way. So guidance is coming your way, things which you can work on, and improve digestion and true knowledge, worldly riches, along with the Yama, the Lord of Death, which is the powerful guidance that everything is, ephemeral, everything is impermanent. This is guidance to you not to get so besotted by things around you, by relationships, by material things, by enjoyment, by pleasures, that you forget that this is just ephemeral, this is impermanent. So this is a reminder to you of the impermanence of everything. That's a powerful spiritual lesson coming your way, the impermanence of everything, so that at each moment you're aware of what is worthy investing your time and energy in, which is especially spiritual light, your spiritual transformation, your inner work. If you're desisting, if you've lost your path from inner work amidst the pleasures and all the good things, this is a reminder that everything is impermanent, right? The Yama card. So take it the right way, for whatever guidance it's meant. And that is what I have for you guys. So I think this was a powerful kind of reading to end with. This was also brings me to the end of the zodiac readings which I've been doing for the past years, one zodiac each month. And with this reading I come to the end of the cycle. I will of course be coming to make more videos, tarot videos, different new kinds of videos, but for now this brings us to the end of this tarot reading, guys. So Leos, that was your reading, and it was pretty intense, I must admit, but I'm sure as always they are powerful lessons. Leos are intense beings. There is nothing which is non-intense about them. They can be pretty dramatic. So those were some pretty dramatic and intense guidances, and everything is for your highest good and deepest well-being. Just make sure that you're not getting stuck in things which are meant to be unstuck, and make sure you are connecting to the light part of you, to the part of you which makes you aware of things which you need to be aware of, instead of just being stubborn and stuck. And the light, as always, knows how to guide the way, and it will keep on doing that for all of us. With that, I end this reading, and I truly hope you will keep coming back for more and more content, tarot and other spiritual content, and keep being connected as always in unconditional love and light. Take care and have a great month ahead.